Hey guys, it's Dana. Welcome back to another episode of This Silly Girl's Kitchen. On this week's episode, we're making these babies. Apple cinnamon, cream cheese, roll-ups. That's right, I'm using cream cheese again. Can you blame me? They are loaded with cream cheese that is flavored with cinnamon applesauce or apple pie filling, whatever you have on hand. And they're rolled in cinnamon swirl bread, dipped in melted butter, yes, butter again, and then rolled in cinnamon sugar, baked to golden perfection, as you can see here. The inside is moist and it's just bursting with cinnamon flavor. It is so good. One of my most popular fall recipes on the blog. So let's get started. Okay, so for these roll-ups, we're gonna need 1 loaf of cinnamon swirl bread, unsalted butter, we're gonna melt this later, softened cream cheese, granulated sugar, ground cinnamon, cinnamon applesauce, powdered sugar, and optional, but really not optional, a recipe of cinnamon buttermilk caramel sauce to dip these roll-ups in later. So yay! Okay, so for the filling, it's just softened cream cheese, 4 ounces, 4 ounces of cinnamon applesauce, and a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. We just mix it all together until smooth. So I like to get my cream cheese really softened, and I do this the lazy way, just with the back of a fork. If you really want to be superwoman, you can get out the handheld electric mixer, but I'm like, whatever, just mix it together until it's smooth and you're good to go. Anytime I don't have to get out some type of appliance that I have to wash, the better. I'm just adding this powdered sugar a little at a time just to make it easier to mix in well. Because you know powdered sugar sometimes can have lumps in it. This recipe has basically all of my favorite things: cream cheese, butter. That's all I need and I'm happy. Okay, that's pretty good and mixed. I'm just gonna add in this cinnamon applesauce. Yes. Now take your time with this. Make sure it's nice and mixed in. It smells amazing. All right, so we're just gonna set this aside until we're ready to roll up the roll-ups. Okay, so for the bread, we're just going to discard the 2 butt ends of the loaf. What do you guys call this? I just call it the butt end. I don't know if that's accurate, but whatever. So we're just going to cut off all the crusts. Okay, then just take a rolling pin and flatten them out. Just get them as flat as you can. Doesn't really matter. Now that we have some downtime, I just want to say thank you so much for being here today. And remember, if you're enjoying these recipes, please go down below, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Any recipes mentioned in this video will be in the description box below, a little link. All you gotta do is click on it. It will magically take you to my blog, thesillygirlskitchen.com, where you can get the free, full, printable recipe. That's right, free, full, a printable recipe right on my blog. I make it so easy for you guys, and you're welcome. By the way, if you cannot find, for some reason, you should be able to find this bread anywhere, any grocery store, but if you can't find it, you can do this with just regular bread as well, or cinnamon raisin bread, or any kind of bread, really. It would be so good with cinnamon raisin bread. Wow. All right, so we got all of our breads flattened out and ready to go. So now all we have to do is fill the bread with the cream cheese apple mixture, just about a tablespoon per piece of bread, just like this. You just want to smooth it out to cover the entire piece. You don't want to put too much on because you don't want it to leak out the sides. And then you just roll it up like a little cigar. And that's it. So do that with all of them, and then we'll be right back. Okay, now we gotta roll these babies in cinnamon sugar. All we have to do is mix the cinnamon sugar, which is 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 3/4 cup granulated sugar. Pop that into a bowl. I like to use shallow bowls like this because it's just a lot easier to get in there and roll around the roll-ups in it. All right, there we go. Okay, so next we're gonna place each of these roll-ups into the melted butter, then the cinnamon sugar mixture, then we're gonna place it on the sheet tray with the parchment paper. This is a messy step, I'm sorry, but this is also pretty fun for kids to get involved as well, so just a little tip there. All right, so let's do it. Make sure the melted butter is not super hot anymore because that would not be fun for little hands. You wanna coat it well in the cinnamon sugar. I know it seemed like a lot before, but we really wanna soak it up. Oh, look at how good that looks. And just lay them on the sheet tray. You don't want them to touch, but they don't have to be a specific like inches apart or anything like that. Mmm. Yes, so good. Boop. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish rolling these in the butter and cinnamon sugar. We're gonna pop them straight into the oven, preheated 350 degrees for 16 to 20 minutes until they're golden brown and crispy and delicious. Okay, you guys, so they're fresh out of the oven. We have to let them cool on a wired rack just for a little bit until they cool down. Let them cool down first. I know you're very tempted to just grab one and take a big old bite, but trust me on this one. Okay, they're nice and cool, so I'm just gonna put them on a little tray here. I can't wait to taste one. They're so good. When I first made these for Jeremy, he was like, what the heck is that? And then he tasted it and the rest is history, let me tell you. So I just served these with my cinnamon buttermilk caramel sauce that we made last week. So let's get a little taste. Mmm. That was a big bite. Oh, crispy outside, creamy inside. You really just get a little hint of that apple. I'm telling you guys, this is definitely the perfect fall dessert, breakfast, or snack. And it's really great when you can get the kids involved. It's so easy to make. They can do almost every step except for putting them in the oven and cutting the crust off, of course. Wow. So thanks so much for stopping by. I really hope you liked today's recipe, and I can't wait to see you next week. Bye, guys.